Hello, my name is Chuck. Today we're going to look at how to use the Weathermuffin app with the Iridium GO satellite communication system. What is Weathermuffin? Weathermuffin is a novel marine weather application specifically for sailors and mariners designed by a fellow sailor. What is Iridium GO? Iridium GO is a relatively inexpensive satellite communication system which is popular with small vessel sailors for staying connected while offshore. It has global reach but is quite slow in its data transmission rate, so special attention is needed to make the best use of it. Okay, let's go ahead and get to it. Step 1. Turn on the Iridium GO. Plug it into a power source and raise its antenna 90 degrees. It will take a minute or two for it to power on and be ready. Step 2. On our mobile device, we're going to go into Settings and turn on Airplane Mode. Then we're going to turn on Wi-Fi. This ensures that internet traffic is routed through the Iridium GO and nowhere else. Step 3. Select your Iridium GO from the list of available Wi-Fi connections. Step 4. Allow it to connect. I like to enable Low Data Mode. Step 5. Go to the Weathermuffin app. Go to the Download tab indicated by this down arrow icon. Currently it's set to Online, which is the default way of retrieving weather data through the regular internet. Step 6. We're going to switch that to Iridium GO. It will take a moment for Weathermuffin to interface with the device. Step 7. We can now go ahead and tap the Download button. Note that the Download button will be disabled unless there's full signal strength. So sometimes you may have to wait for the right signal strength before beginning the download. Step 8. Now we just have to wait a moment for the Iridium GO to establish a connection through a satellite. Note that the Iridium GO is quite slow, so in this video we'll be skipping over some moments in the interest of brevity. Step 9. Now that connection has been established, Weathermuffin begins the process of retrieving the most current weather data. In just a few seconds, the WX heads-up alerts have already come down. We can continue using the app while downloading is in progress, so let's go take a look at the alerts. While Weathermuffin continues to download the weather data that we'll show here momentarily, you can see that after just moments we already have quite a bit of useful information about the next 72 hours of our passage. As you can see, there are alerts for confused seas, wave steepness, sustained wind, and so on, each of which tells us the time and location of the forecast event. We can tap on an alert to see it on the map. Note that since it hasn't finished downloading yet, it's showing us a frame with the download icon. To learn more about the WX heads-up alerts in Weathermuffin, follow the link in the top right corner or in the description below. The weather data are downloaded in an intelligent, priority-driven order. Momentarily, we should see the data for this top alert appear, and here it is. We can move through time to see how this may impact our passage. Step 10. When all data has been received, Weathermuffin will automatically disconnect. It's that simple. Please note that the Iridium GO connectivity feature of Weathermuffin requires a paid Weathermuffin subscription. The Iridium GO hardware and an active data plan from Iridium are also required. Okay, now let's take a look at some of the download options available. Here is where you choose which data you'd like to download. Because of the Iridium GO's limited data transmission rate, it's useful to select only the items you want in order to reduce the amount of time it takes to receive weather data. Here we can choose whether or not to download WX heads-up alerts and their associated charts. We can also choose which families of synoptic charts we want. At the bottom, there are some advanced settings, including username and password for the Iridium GO and IP addresses for the Iridium GO device as well as the Weathermuffin service. Normally you should leave these blank, but it's good to know they're here in case you need them. We'll wrap up with a few tips for getting the best out of your offshore weather data setup. When you first download, install, and run the Weathermuffin app, do so when you have access to good internet connectivity before you head offshore. Be sure to test your weather data system before leaving, so you know it works and how to do everything you need to do with it. You'll get the best speeds and most reliable connections using the Iridium GO's external antenna. Timely weather data is one of the most important uses for offshore connectivity. To ensure continual access to the data you need for informed decisions, consider investing in Iridium GO's unlimited data plan. Before heading offshore, Make sure your subscriptions to both Weathermuffin and Iridium GO are current and will remain so for the anticipated duration of your passage. It may be advantageous to designate someone on shore who can help deal with this if needed. You'll have a much easier time using the Iridium GO if you avoid changing settings unnecessarily, like the device's username, password, and IP address. Since downloading over the Iridium GO can take some time, consider keeping your mobile device plugged into a power source while weather data is downloading. Leave the app running in the foreground while downloading. Switching to a different app will interrupt the download. However, you can continue using the Weathermuffin app as normal while downloading is in progress. Files are downloaded in an intelligent order, most important first. If needed, you can cancel the download after the most important things have finished. That's all for today. I hope this helps you get the most out of your Iridium GO.